Come along with us as we spend some time at an amazing place in Sandusky, Ohio. We love this park so much that we can be found here once a week during the 2025 season. Amazing rides, fantastic food, and plenty of fun waits for us here at America's Roller Coast. This week we are off to the races on the 4th of July. Cadillac Cars, Cedar Downs, and Derby Dogs are on the agenda. A busy park and a beautiful day will make handing out American Eagles that much more fun. Stick around while we meet some new friends as they light up the point on Independence Day.
Hello everybody,
and welcome back to CedarPointDotTV.
With these three attractions right next to each other, this is a great place to hang out on a hot day. This 4th of July, we're going to race at Cedar Downs.
And they're off. Jockey for position in the most intense carousel race that you've ever been a part of when you step foot on the Cedar Downs Racing Derby track. You've never rode a horse like this before. Guess we'll take turns galloping ahead of the pack on hand-carved horses in a ride that always keeps people on the edge of their saddles. Challenge your friends and family to experience the rush of a race and choose your horse carefully because all 64 steeds are all sprinting neck and neck for victory. And as one of only 2 racing carousels in the United States, it's an experience as rare as winning a Triple Crown. It's a good thing this race is guaranteed to put smiles on faces because it always ends in a photo finish. Now get yourself to the starting gates and mount your steed because when the trumpet plays, the race is on.
All that racing is making me hungry, so let's check out some Derby Dogs.
After finishing your race with friends on the historic Cedar Downs Racing Derby, celebrate victory right next door with special treats for winners. Start with your choice of an all-beef jumbo or an all-beef footlong, then the real excitement begins when you top your winnings with choices of bacon, onions, chili, sauerkraut, coleslaw, jalapenos, shredded cheeses, and more. Who needs a crown? The real trophy is your custom Derby Dog's delight. Or dive into a Cedar Point staple, the walking taco. It starts with beef or chicken taco meat, then adds warm and gooey cheese sauce, salsa, lettuce, and sour cream, all served over real Doritos chips. It's an amazing and convenient classic at the park.
After a delicious Derby Dog, there's nothing better than taking a leisurely cruise on the Cadillac Cars. With Noah in the driver's seat, Lily and I settled in to get first-person view of the whole ride.
There's nothing quite like a drive in the park on a beautiful day, especially when you're driving a scaled-down replica of a 1910 Cadillac touring car. The Model 30 was one of the first of its kind to offer a closed body, but on this leisurely drive, you will want the top down. Up to 4 people can take this track around the wooded land below Raptor and Valraven. You can't miss the station along the Midway, giving off the classic amusement park atmosphere. But as soon as you put your foot on the pedal, you're transported into another time and place. Drive through what it was like back when the word teenager wasn't used, and the fastest speed limit you could find was 15 miles per hour. Today's teenagers don't have to worry while on the Cadillac Cars because the license isn't required. Anyone can take the wheel and enjoy a relaxing and scenic quarter-mile ride.
All right, so we got a train coming in, gonna have some little extra background noise, but I think that's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
And so today is the 4th of July, Independence Day.
Yeah.
So we've been hiding these little things right here. We'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see it.
Cute little Independence Day eagles.
Yes, and
Cedar
everybody loves them. We've had lots of people basically begging us for it. I mean, we had to fight them off with a stick.
From employees to park guests to
Security,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
So it's a real hit. I'm really happy about that. We're having fun printing these things and bringing them here, and everybody loving them. The Cowboys and the Eagles are really, really a hit.
We've met a lot of cool people being able to hand them out. We met Steve and his wife from Cedar Point Nation Group. We saw them at the Cadillac Cars, which is exactly where I would expect to see them.
Absolutely.
And we gave them an eagle, and they both seemed to really enjoy it.
Yep. We actually spent a lot of time in that area. We knew the park was going to be busy, so we decided today we were going to cover the Cedar Downs.
It's a good ride.
And we also covered the Derby Dogs and the Cadillac Cars. And when it comes to Cedar Downs, I was really, really surprised how fast it goes.
It's actually a very quick carousel. I've never been on one that quick. So
It does go pretty fast, and it's very fun because you're racing each other. The horses don't stay in one spot, they move around. It adds this whole other aspect to a carousel that you normally wouldn't get.
Yes.
a lot of riders were surprised when they got told to remove their hats and make sure that their glasses were secure and
Right.
things, but I'm sure they're happy that they did. So.
Yeah, no, imagine just flying off of one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the Cedar Downs, we went ahead and had a Derby dog. There's some changes to the menu this year for pretty much all the restaurants. So we're creating these videos based off of the write-ups that are on the app, but these write-ups are outdated. So we're talking about foot-long hot dogs and chili dogs and all that. They don't have none of that
They don't have
stuff.
a foot-long hot dog.
Nope.
There's no chili to put on the hot dogs, but they have shredded cheese.
Yeah, you can get shredded cheese on your hot dog. I don't
That's
know.
so weird.
I think you might be like some kind of crazy serial killer if all you do is put cheese, shredded cheese on your hot dog. Sounds weird.
That's not how you make a chili
chili
dog.
to make that make sense.
Right. Chili, onions, shredded cheese makes sense. But no chili.
I've seen photos of people, they have like nacho cheese, like a liquid cheese on their Derby dog. I asked if that was an option and they said no. The toppings that they had available were relish, onion, and the shredded cheese.
And the shredded cheese.
That's the options that they have.
Yep, for your Derby dog, you can get relish, you can get onion, and you can get shredded cheese. And of course, they've got ketchup and mustard and a little pump thing out on the side like they do everywhere else.
Yeah.
All that being said, it was a delicious all beef hot dog.
It was a great quality hot dog. It was really good.
It was a really good hot
Would have
dog.
been even better
enjoyed
with
it.
chili and cheese.
Would have been way better with chili and cheese. But as it was, the relish and onion, like I didn't want to put ketchup and mustard on after that. They piled on the relish and onion, and so I figured ketchup and mustard would be a little too much. And so that was the first hot dog I have ever eaten with nothing but sweet relish and onion on it. And it was surprisingly good.
It was good.
Yep.
It's very messy though because they do put a lot of the toppings on it, which is completely fine. but just
Perfectly okay.
Messy.
Yep. And those buns were like toasted or something.
Yeah, it was actually like I don't know if they're making them or if it's just something that they're ordering, but it's like almost like a slice of bread, kind of, in a way.
It's like a mini bread loaf almost.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
they took a really small loaf of bread and then cut a slot down the middle of
Yep.
it.
I saw them
That's good.
pulling them out of bags, so I know they don't make them there.
Okay.
I'd like to know where they get those things though. And they're putting the buns in some kind of like little toaster like thing.
that or
Yeah.
a steamer of some kind.
Yeah.
They are
Keeps
nice
them
and
warm.
warm and they seem fresh and good.
Yep. So in all, that was a very delicious hot dog. We got a bag of the Harvest Cheddar Sun chips as a side. You can also get some Doritos or Cheetos or
They have
or,
coleslaw
the
as an option
coleslaw,
for a side too.
which is a great option. It was a delicious coleslaw.
Yep.
And coleslaw on a hot day is really good.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't always like coleslaw. I only find myself enjoying certain ones, and the coleslaw that they have here is good. I liked it. Approved.
Kind of reminds me in a weird way of the KFC coleslaw. Even
Yeah.
though I haven't had that in a long time, maybe a little bit less sweet.
Yeah, it's got a nice sweetness to it.
Real finely chopped.
So after the Derby dog and ride on Cedar Downs, we went ahead and cruised around on the Cadillac Cars because today's just the perfect day for that. Hot dogs, the Derby races, and Cadillac Cars. You really can't get much more American than that.
Yeah.
Except for the corkscrew, which we are definitely going to ride after we record this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe not immediately after. We're sitting right next to the Millennium Force, so it won't be immediately after.
Yeah. Millennium Force and then Corkscrew, because the Corkscrew is pretty America themed. I like that ride.
Yep, it is 100. Because they built it in the bicentennial year. And,
Yep.
And it's all red, white, and blue, and the lines looked like they were probably only 10 minutes, so it is perfect for today.
Absolutely perfect. Everybody's over at Siren's Curse waiting in line for that.
Yep. And while we might as well tell you a little bit more about the 4th of July here, we're going to be enjoying the fireworks tonight. And also there's just boats galore all over the place. So if you are a boat person, this is the place to be today, it looks like. So what a great time. There's something to do for everybody here. And honestly, it's a busy day, but we went through with our fast lane, Bell Raven, we walked right on that thing.
Walked right up the stairs and up to the kiosk to scan the wristband.
Yep.
It was
Siren's
awesome.
Curse was about a 30-minute fast lane line.
Not too bad at all.
It said 20 minutes, but I didn't trust that, and I'm glad I didn't. It was
I don't
about
think it
30
was.
minutes.
Yeah.
And that was our second ride on the Siren's Curse. It's a fast ride. It goes, it's done real quick, but it's a fun ride. It's definitely worth it.
When you are tilted down like that, you kind of like go forward in your seat so much. It kind of feels like you're gonna fall out, but you're not because
You're
you're
safe.
safely strapped in there. It is awesome. I love that ride.
Yep, definitely a good one. especially since it's right here in the area where you got Millennium Force, Siren's Curse, Velraven. It's a great trio of rides to get on, especially with Fastlane Plus. You could probably ride it a lot on a day like today, even when it's busy.
Yeah.
The Cadillac Cars, believe it or not, does have a fast lane.
It does.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
Cadillac
0-minute
Cars
wait,
do
like
have
every time.
fast lane.
With our
set up.
fast lane, Cadillac Cars was a walk-on. We walked right in there.
Yeah,
Got a couple buddies getting in the shot.
some birds flying through.
So, and with the Cadillac Cars, like, you go around a nice leisurely track, and it was while we were in front of the Cadillac Cars that we met a lot of people that were coming to get the little American Eagles that we had, and we saw Steve Gill. It was just such a great time.
Yeah, I'm standing there getting clips of Cadillac Cars for our video, and I see a familiar face sitting in the car, and he's driving looking all cool. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's the mustache.
Steve.
Yeah.
It's the mustache.
Yep, stands out.
So I waited by the exit so that I could give him an eagle.
So with that, I think we should just say goodbye. Go have some more fun. Goodbye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
On the way out, it was nice to see that Sandusky was all lit up in celebration of Independence Day. Thanks for hanging out with us as we learn about this iconic destination in Sandusky, Ohio. We will be here as much as we can this year, checking out the dining, rides, and attractions. Please like the video if you support our channel and subscribe to see more of what we're up to at America's Roller Coast.